as a college student, or even just as a person in general, surely you've heard of a provost and a dean, but have you ever sat and thought to yourself, well, what in the world do a dean or a provost even do? Well, luckily, we have our provost, Dr. Damon Kraft, and our academic dean, Bill Backlin, with an answer for you.
I think the title of provost is a mysterious one, I think, to many individuals. So, no, I get that a lot. That's probably if I say, well, what do you do at Kansas Wesleyan? I say, well, I'm the provost. There's usually a little bit of a pause, and generally people say, what does that mean? And so public institutions, or even some privates, they call it the vice president of academic affairs. Provost is a title that it usually oversees more elements of the institution beyond just the academics. So I think the VPAA, or Vice President of Academic Affairs, that's a little bit more straightforward. Going, okay, you work with academic matters. Provost is a little bit more of an all-encompassing title, not unlike maybe an equivalent where it is overseen more like a chancellor, right? It has more responsibilities, in charge of more. So it's a confusing job title. I've even had members on staff sometimes have asked, what exactly does that mean? And so not an uncommon question at all.
Pretty much the same here, too. Academic dean in some places can be considered a vice president role. There was an institution I had been employed at earlier, which was called the Dean of Instruction, that was also considered to be a vice president of academics, even though the title said dean. So that dean title, it's very dependent on the culture of the institution. Here, the dean does not mean vice president. Okay, here it means something a little bit different. My role is to assist the provost and the faculty here, and anything academic as needed.
So, if you've ever wondered who it is that enforces those curriculum requirements, tells you what needs to be in the syllabus, or just who in the world it is that gets those student evals that you do of your teachers at the end of every semester, well, that's the provost and the dean. And it's no wonder that their jobs are confusing, because they mean different things at different places. Reporting for News Desk, I'm Stephen Loader.